Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners are 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all...
Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Here's McCannon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get...
Nothing on the scoreboard thus far, but that might very well be about to change as this offense comes up on a 1st and goal situation. Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's Jackson. Redskins touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation?
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And they want to try and breach it. It's a fake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. One quarter down here on a frigid December night. It's the Redskins that have the early lead. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Green 19! Green 19! Get reset! Hey, easy. Yeah, Liz. Kill, turn up! Hey, check 26! You got it!
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
Let's go!
It's third and long for Brissett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up. This offense trying to get it in the end zone from the red zone, but right now their focus, a third down situation with 1 yard to go to get the first.
4 down.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
McKinnon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Jerick McKinnon, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker. A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time. Late in the 2nd quarter. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
319!
On first down, Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, check 26! Jump out!
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where you see the final score there. 21-10, the final score. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Tyrod Taylor, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. 31-7, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer.
A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth.
That's fine. Yeah.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy.
Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
go. Come on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jarek McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. On 3rd down, Rodgers. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jarek McKinnon with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he...
It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Let's go! What?
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Redskins, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.